I'm Dr. Jocelin, and I'm here with a special update. A lot of you may have read my own personal biography and know that I was born and raised in Florida, but not a lot of people necessarily know that in my teenage years, we lived in Western North Carolina for 4 years, right at the area that has been the hardest hit by Hurricane Helene as it came through. We lived right between Maggie Valley and Waynesville, and so one of the first things I did personally was check in on my friends back still in that area. Even though we've been in Ohio for 24 years, I still have connections in Western North Carolina. And so what we have since found out is that the area we live, the Maggie Valley, Waynesville area, is not getting a lot of support other than from individuals. Friends of ours actually saw aid planes coming into Franklin, which is the closest town to the south that can receive large shipments and handle the airplanes, and then being loaded onto semi trucks. And all of the semis, 100% of them were headed to Asheville, which absolutely, Asheville's been hard hit. There's huge devastation, loss of life, loss of homes, loss of vehicles. They need support too, but not a single bit of aid was headed to the area where I personally lived and have connections and lots of great memories. So we have made a connection through our friends back in the Maggie Valley, Waynesville area. So my really good friend Cassie and I, we went to church together, and her fiance's mom and her fiance's aunt have started a charity called Floridians for Western North Carolina. And we are working in partnership with them, and we want to help get the word out so that people can help. They're not asking for money. They're asking for goods. They're asking for cleaning supplies. They're asking for canned goods. They're asking for diapers, for baby formula, for trash bags, for just the basic necessities, blankets, things that people need right now in order to survive. They don't care what brand it is. They just need these items because, you know, it's like if you and I were going through this, we wouldn't care what it was, if as long as we could clothe our children and make sure that they were dry and as clean as possible. The mud is just horrific there. And then if we knew that especially our children's tummies were full, but it would even help for the adults' tummies to be full as well. And so below this video, we are going to link to an Amazon wish list and an address to mail to. You don't have to use the wish list. You can go on your own Amazon account and place an order of things to be sent to the address in Franklin, North Carolina. And then they are taking them pickup truckload by pickup truckload in to families that are not getting federal servicing right now, and making sure that as many families as they possibly can find have the basic necessities of survival. And the amazing thing is nobody's taking a salary off of this. This is all volunteer. Everything that you send as far as food, cleaning supplies, household items, blankets, galoshes, like the big muck boot type boots, but not the expensive ones, because they're wading through so much mud, and muck is so needed. But anything along those lines that you send, they're loading it up and they're distributing it to families based on need. And so we would like to connect you to somebody on the ground. Obviously, there's a lot of great big charities out there doing it. One thing I would caution you is that if you're using some of the really big names out there that are not associated with like a Christian ministry, that some of that money is going in the general fund and going for salaries, and it's not going directly to the victims of Hurricane Helene. So if you do donate, make sure that you are verifying that those funds, if you're donating to a large organization, are actually going to the hurricane victims and not in their general fund. But this is a way, if you want to send practical needed items, that you can send it to someone who's on the ground, because honestly it's hard for us to get there without taking time off from work and working our way around all of the roads that are completely washed out. But this is a way that you can practically help, and we're using our own personal connections to get it in the right hands. So look for the details below as to how you can be involved, and we thank you and we appreciate you.